because okay, going live.
So, welcome back to our visual presentation track. The next presentation is going to be about the following topic: get your first 1,000 subscribers. The 7 vital elements to growing a YouTube channel. With us as presenter for this topic is Clarice. She is the ROI Director, Doctor, and founder of Baseline Labs, a content analytics agency that works with businesses to get on page 1 on the top 2 search engines, Google and YouTube. She helps small business owners fill up their sales pipelines with leads attracting blogs and YouTube videos, so they don't have to spend their time convincing prospects to become paying clients. So, Clarice, I'll let you have the stage and looking forward to your presentation.
Thank you, Christian. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Hope you're excited about this presentation as much as I'm excited to share my insights and knowledge with you. This morning, I'm going to talk about getting your first 1,000 subscribers, the 7 vital elements to growing a YouTube channel. Who's excited about growing a YouTube channel, or do you have your YouTube channel? Let me know in the chat. So I'm pretty excited about growing a YouTube channel because for any businesses, or if you are planning to scale up your business, growing a YouTube channel is the best way forward to get more people to know about you, to let people know about your expertise and your knowledge. So in this presentation, I'm going to go into a lot of these tactics on what are the fundamentals that you have to get all in place so you can start getting your first 1,000 subscribers. Okay, let's get started. So as Christian has mentioned about myself, so I'm the ROI doctor, return on investment. That's what it means, marketing return on investment. And I help small businesses and online stores to get on Google and YouTube page 1. Why do we want to be on page 1? Because obviously that's when you're going to get new people coming to your store, coming to know about your business, to know about your products and services. That's why you want to be found on Google and YouTube page 1. And before the pandemic, before I was speaking at a number of events, that was like one of the last face-to-face events in Boston at Inbound, where I was speaking to a few thousand people. And I'm excited that as the world is opening up soon, that I will have more opportunities like this to speak and share my knowledge and insights. And I've also worked with a number of brands and spoken at a number of conferences in America and Europe. And today's agenda, I'm going to start with what YouTube wants, because understanding what YouTube wants is going to really help you to grow your channel, so you can work in tandem with YouTube to actually go with the flow and tap into the resources so your channel can grow and start getting subscribers and views and watch time. And of course, I'm going to briefly cover what's the essence of YouTube's algorithm, so you know exactly what you can create, what you need to do, and how you're going to get your videos watched. And of course, then I'm going to go into the different elements into getting your first 1,000 subscribers. And at the end of the presentation, there's going to be like 5 minutes where I'm going to answer the questions. So if you can put your questions in the Q&A section on your chat, we will pick up those questions and then I will address them at the end of the session. So let's get started. Right. What YouTube wants and how you can work it to your advantage. So YouTube is a free platform, it's a free resource. Videos, grow a channel for viewers to look for entertainment, to search for solutions to any questions that they have. So you have to know, even though they are providing this free platform, they need to also make money. Otherwise, then you won't be able to support this video platform and support the number of users using this platform. So you need to understand how they are making money so you can support them to make money so your channel can grow. That's basically it. So let's take a look at what YouTube has said. What is their main source of income? Right. So YouTube has this is public information, that their main source of revenue comes from advertising. Okay. So advertisers or businesses gives YouTube money to run ads on videos. And YouTube generated about 28.8 billion USD in ad revenue in 2021. That's the main money maker. And because they are putting all these ads on their videos itself, they pay out. So for example, if your video is eligible for running ads, they will pay YouTube channel owners or YouTube creators, as they are known. They will get 55% of the ad revenue, while YouTube gets 45%. So they provide the viewers, they provide the platform, and they get a share of revenue, which is 45%, and YouTube owners gets 55%. And last year itself, YouTube paid those creators more than 15 billion throughout 2021. So that's quite a huge amount of money. And aside from advertising, they also earn money from monthly subscriptions, such as YouTube Premium for users who don't want to watch any ads. So you will pay an amount of money to them. That's how YouTube earns the money if you don't want to watch ads. And if creators decide to monetize their channel through super chat or channel memberships, having different layers of content access, then they will also get a cut throughout that. So that's basically how YouTube makes the money. So now you know exactly how YouTube makes money. Let's see how YouTube makes sure that they continue making money. Right. So basically, this meme explains everything. Okay. They want viewers to go onto YouTube to watch videos, one after another, without leaving the platform. So that's basically what you need to do when you become, or if you become a YouTube channel owner or creator. That means you want to create videos that entice people to stay on the platform, or to watch more of your videos, or to watch other videos on the platform. So as long as you are helping YouTube to attain this objective, to achieve this objective, then YouTube is going to help you get more viewers. It's going to let more viewers know about your channel and your videos. So, okay, right. So let's take a look and understanding how YouTube algorithm work. Okay. So YouTube's algorithm is basically, as what I've mentioned, they want viewers to continue watching one video after another. So in order to do that, they need to record down what videos those viewers watch. The algorithm is basically meant to follow what a viewer wants, predict what a viewer wants to watch. So they recommend them in advance, hoping or forecasting most likely whether they're going to watch the next video. So each viewer has a personalized viewing experience on YouTube. So what you see on your homepage of your YouTube, the videos that you get recommended, is different from your friend, because the algorithm is personalized. So basically, YouTube gathers every bit of information that all the viewers are watching and try to read through all this, to sift through all this information and try to see a pattern, to see what kind of videos this person wants to watch, would like to watch. And if they watch certain videos, then they say, oh yes, they like videos of type A, then they're going to recommend more type A videos to the viewer. So that's basically it. Okay, so what kind of video information or viewing habits are being recorded? Okay. So they will see how much of a viewer watch a video, okay, how much percent, how long of a video do they watch? Do they watch 30% or 50%, or do they watch a video to the end? Do they save the video? Okay, how much do they watch of the watch time? How long do they spend watching the video? And also specifically looking at the types of videos that you watch. So it could be type A videos, type B videos. So to be more specific, for example, if you're watching fitness videos, then they might recommend more fitness video channels to you. So for example, one of the channels that I like to watch is about this channel called Nick Simmons, who is a two-time Olympian champion. And I like to watch how they do fitness challenges throughout in the video. And what I noticed is that then YouTube starts recommending me of similar types of fitness videos, challenges, anything that's to do with kind of sports outdoor. So that's kind of like, because YouTube feels that since I've watched one video from this channel, so they try to see what type of other similar videos to that channel, and they start recommending me. And of course, depends as well like how much you engage with the video. Do you click on the like button or dislike? If you comment, leave a comment, or you share a video, that's also an indicator that you enjoyed this video of some kind. And then they will choose to either show you more of that or less of that. And also whether you click through to the videos that they recommend for you. So if they decide that, okay, since you seem to like fitness videos, they show you more of the fitness videos, and they see whether you click on those recommendations. Whether you click through or not will then help them to decide and collect more information to decide if they want to continue showing you videos from the same channel or perhaps videos from other fitness channels. So that's something that you have to keep in mind, the click-throughs as well. The click-throughs meaning that when the viewer sees a recommended video, mainly you can see the thumbnail and the title of the video. You can decide straight away if you want to watch. Right. So basically, from all this information, YouTube records these viewers' habits, try to understand them, try to see a pattern, try to guess what a viewer like to watch. And that's when then this forms the fundamentals of, now that you've understood all of those about how YouTube tries to understand the viewer, try to get them to stay longer on the platform, we're going to go into the basic elements, 7 vitals, important elements to grow the channel from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. Why I mention 1,000 subscribers specifically for those of you who don't know, who are not aware of it, is that once you hit the 1,000 subscribers milestone and you hit a total of 4,000 public watch hours, you have the chance to be monetized. So your channel can be monetized, meaning that then YouTube will have your permission to show ads, and that's when you start getting paid the 55% and 45% cut that I mentioned earlier at the start of the presentation. So that's why there's the 1,000 subscribers mark. When you hit 100 subscribers, the milestone for hitting 100 is you can actually customize your channel URL. So you can choose your name to put that as part of channel URL. So 1,000 is the next step. So that's the turning point. Before that, you're just growing your channel. You can't get paid if YouTube decides to show ads on your videos. Cool. So if you're a business or if you're planning to kind of sell products or services, your channel's goals, this is what you need to keep in mind, okay? Is to help people to discover your products and services, is to position your brand as a helpful expert answering questions, okay? Even if the people are not ready to buy any products and services yet, they could be, or they are doing their research. So if your channel is there, if your video is there for them to watch, okay, you are giving yourself an opportunity to become one of their shortlisted options. And also by having your videos there, your channel can also act as a motivator, encouraging people to take action. Here's what I've done. Here's what you can do. Go on and do it. It's not as difficult as it sounds, somewhere along those lines. And also a good opportunity to promote your products and services so customers can buy them with a seamless, immediate experience. So this is what your channel is going to do. So with that in mind, okay, this is how you can start creating those videos that get viewers and eventually customers. So let me give you a brief outline of how a channel will be growing. Let's take a look at, this will be the only slide itself that's going to look a bit maybe foreign to some of you. This is a screenshot of the YouTube analytics. So this YouTube analytics itself basically shows you the videos that has been uploaded over time and the views that you're going to get. So you can see the purple line is the number of videos. So that's like on a frequency. That's a screenshot for one of my clients where we were uploading 1 video per week initially and then going up to 2 videos per week. So you can see those small little spikes over there. And the green line represents views. So basically this is what happened when we launched the channel back in 2019 around March. And you can see at the beginning, the views were low and then slowly it moved up. So at the beginning, you might not see much traction, especially when you're growing your YouTube channel, but you have to keep in mind and trust the process that growing a YouTube channel is not a linear growth. It's more of an exponential growth. You need to keep uploading those videos, uploading good, valuable videos, and they will slowly accumulate along the way. And it all adds up. You don't expect to upload 4 videos and become a hit and suddenly get 1,000 subscribers. That's totally unrealistic. Unless, of course, you're a very successful brand and you have maybe a successful videographer team to actually help you to do that. Otherwise, if you have a limited resource, you have a small team, you have to be realistic with the growth. This is how normal people with limited resources that will grow your channel. If you're a big team, you're a big, well-known company, then the growth could be slightly different. This is what the rest of the people, this is how the growth would look like. Cool. So first things first, having this slow and steady growth before you actually start. Most people might think, okay, we want to start a channel. Let's just get started. Let's just, upload their videos. Let's record those videos. Hang on a moment. Okay. You don't start growing your channel like this. With that, if you actually do that, in fact, I highly discourage you to do that. In fact, the first thing that you should be doing is actually to plan your niche for your videos. Okay? This is the important part. You have to decide who are going to watch your videos, which is the element number 1, vital element number 1, your niche. What is your channel going to be about? What topics are you going to cover? Are you going to cover 10 different topics, 11 topics, 20 topics? Or are you going to focus on 1, 2, 3 topics? What do you think? So most people might think, oh, let's talk about everything under the sun, everything that my business is doing. Okay? No, please don't do that. That's not going to help your channel to grow at all. In fact, if you want YouTube to actually understand what your channel is about so that they can find the viewers who will be most interested to watch your videos, then you actually need to focus your topics on 1 to 3 topics. 1, okay, maybe that will be the best, probably. If you want to stretch up to 2 to 3, we're still okay, but they need to be topics related to each other. What does that mean? So for example, if you are growing like a cooking channel, great. So you have a channel wants to talk about cooking and you also do sports. And then you thought, oh, let's create a video about me with my training. Okay, that's 2 totally unrelated topics. So it's unlikely to find a viewer who will be interested to watch about cooking and fitness like on the same channel. Even though it's something that maybe you as a person or you as a company, you want to promote that, but the channel is very difficult to find viewers who would like both of these things. So in fact, if you are creating a channel, let's say about food, about cooking, you can talk about the different types of cooking that you have. Asian cooking or Japanese cooking. So that would be under your 2 to 3 topics, similar topics that we're talking about. It can't be 2 topics in general. So that's not going to help Because what you want YouTube to do is, because at the beginning when you're growing your channel, YouTube is not going to recommend your videos to other viewers, to new viewers, because they don't know who will be interested in your videos. They're not going to take the risk of recommending a video that they don't know who would want to watch and who will be the people who would most likely enjoy watching them. So they don't have no idea who would enjoy it. So for your first 1,000 subscribers, most likely you will need to do the hard work to promote the videos yourself, to get your own viewers, to get your own audience. And you need to be able to get people who are interested in the same thing. So the more you have of the same type of content, it's easier for YouTube to understand, oh yes, this is the people who will be interested. Let's recommend to those people who would enjoy watching cooking videos or like food related videos. So they would do that rather than trying to find viewers who will be interested in 2 random topics. So you have to understand the closely related your video topics are, and then you can stretch up to 2 to 3 topics. Please don't talk about 3 to 4 different topics, from maybe traveling to cooking to fitness to gaming, all on one channel. That's never going to work. Your channel, nobody's going to watch it, and no, YouTube's algorithm will never understand who to recommend your channel to. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is the vital part. Okay, and next thing that I kind of want to give an example of is one of the clients that I was working with. So basically, we had a channel. We decided to talk about. We focus on a couple of niche, which is to talk about Hashimoto's, child nutrition, detox, and more. It's kind of more closely related niche of topics that we have. And this was kind of like how we decided to go with the channel. And these were the topics, ideas, any topic ideas we developed were circled around those main topics. So when you start the channel, remember to select your big main topics, and from there you can kind of niche down and craft a more smaller topics for each of your videos. Great. Now that you have decided on what are the topics that you want to cover, which are the
Hello, Clarice. We cannot hear you at the moment. Can you please check your mic? We cannot hear you yet. We lost you when you started with presentation sheet number 2, do your research. We can still not hear you. Hope soon the presentation will continue. Until then, whilst we're waiting, if you have any questions or so, you can start adding them into the Q&A. I see some people have added Q&A questions, which we can then later on address at the further end. Clarice, can you please leave the session and rejoin us? Maybe that will fix the problem. So whilst we wait for Clarice to come back, just to remind you, we will be able as well to...
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yes, wonderful. You are back.
Okay.
Awesome. So we lost you when you started on the presentation sheet. That is number 2, do your research. From
Okay.
that, you went mute. I'll leave and let you continue. Thank you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, good. Awesome. So, right. Sorry for that interruption. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, cool. Right. So now we've talked about the research process. Okay, so as I mentioned about doing your research, why you need to do your research for your videos is because you want your videos to be found on YouTube search. So in order to do that, you need to produce videos that people are looking for, but there are not many videos created about it. So because typically YouTube will tend to show videos that have been watched by many people. So if you're a new channel, you don't have that many views yet. So you want to create videos that have less supply of those videos. So you create those, so you get a higher chance to level the playing ground, so your videos get found on search. And that's when your videos are found on search, that's when you're going to get new viewers, going to get new customers, going to get new subscribers. Okay. So when you plan out your video, you want to do your research. So you have the main point, what you want your viewer to know at the end of the video. They have those answers that they have when they decide to click on your video. You know, you're answering the title of the question in your video itself. So you don't want to create a rambling video where you go on and on. There's no flow. You're not going, you know, you're getting to the point of the topic, or you are going off on a tangent. So you're not answering the question. People get bored. So if you're a new channel, people are new to you. They are not sure what to expect. So you want them to, you know, get the value quickly. They're like, oh, yes, that's a good point. I really enjoyed that part. It's really useful. I'm going to continue watching it, or I'm going to watch more of these videos. If you go on and people are not getting the answer, you know, that's going to put people off, and then they'll just go off. Okay, they won't be patient with a new channel because they are trying it out. So they're not sure how much time should they invest watching your video before they get any value out of it. So remember to do your research on what are the different questions that you can cover as well once you've decided on your topic. You can either write them out in bullet points if you can't memorize what you want to cover. So you can write down bullet points so you can talk about it as you go along when you record video, or you can script out. Some people actually script out every sentence and every word, and then they use a teleprompter to read it. But if you don't memorize things very well, just like myself, a bullet points is going to do, so you can actually know what are your key points, so you can get to each of those points and cover those points in logical order. Cool. So once you've done your research, then you can plan that out, like what I've done with my clients, planning out on Google Sheets, something really simple, so you don't need a lot of tools. If you have a small team of people, don't worry about those other, collaboration tools that you can use. Of course, you can use. But if you're only like 1 to 2 people, then maybe you just want to start with a Google Sheet, something simple. So we just list down the topics, when you're going to publish it, when you're going to record it. If you have a bigger team of people, when you plan out those video outlines, you can use tools like ClickUp, Trello, or Asana to work in groups, so you can assign the different tasks to the different people to do those work. Okay. And the next thing we want to talk about as well is your delivery style. How do you want to deliver your video? Do you want to have someone talking to the point? Is it going to be you talking, or is it one of your colleagues or team members doing the talking presentation? You're going to have voiceover? Are you going to have screen share? So you can decide on what's the flow that you want. But I would suggest that if you're starting out and you don't have a huge group of people supporting you, start with something simple. You can just start with someone talking in front of the camera, but the person would definitely need to be, more fun and more bubbly, like how you would talk to a friend. You don't want them to be reading out from a script like, this is what you are watching today. That's pretty boring. Nobody's going to watch that. They're just going to click away. So try to have something fun. You can just have someone simple, talking in front of the camera. That's going to be the easiest step. But that needs to be a fun personality. Otherwise, you can, put in slide share or B-rolls to enhance the video. Or sometimes in some cases, you can even have 2 people in the video, so there is a dialogue process. So that could also increase the dynamic. So that could be fun as well. Cool. So the next thing is point number 4 is to promote your videos. So once you get your videos all recorded, you've published, you need to promote it, because if you just turn from unlisted to public, videos are not going to get watched by itself. Okay? You need to really promote your videos, especially when you don't have that many subscribers yet, you don't have that many viewers. You need to really promote your videos. If you're starting out, you can promote to your close friends, maybe your colleagues. If they're interested in watching your videos, that's okay. But you should also extend beyond that, like promoting on different social media channels. Maybe if you have other YouTubers that you can collaborate with them, go onto your podcast, promote your channel, promote your videos, grow an email list. So if you have an email list of people who are subscribed to you, you can tell them about your videos. If they're interested in it, get them to watch it. So you need to start getting those viewers to each of your videos first. Once you get that going and you start to gain momentum, then that's going to build up over time. And when you get more and more subscribers and videos, that's when you're going to start getting organic views by themselves. So that's kind of less stressful. Or you definitely need to promote your video because you don't have a proven track record yet. So YouTube is not going to help you to promote your videos to anybody. You have to earn your rights. And you earn your rights by promoting your own videos, getting real people to view it. Of course, if you have a little budget, then I could also recommend you to run some YouTube ads to get that first views. If you really don't have an email list, you don't really know anybody, you have no resources, then maybe you could run YouTube ads to target other similar viewers who are watching other videos on YouTube. You can get those people to watch your channel. That could be like a good start. But otherwise, you can actually, I would definitely recommend you to go to other platforms, other channels to promote your new videos. And if you want to know how to get more views for your videos, on my website claricelin.com/blog, I also have a blog post about how to get your first video views, so you can also check that out. And element number 5, to produce quality videos, meaning that, simply said, your videos need to be audible. People, no echo, no reverberation, get good quality videos for that. So you want to get a simple microphone and also your camera. You don't have to worry too much. Your normal smartphone, if you have an iPhone, that works perfectly. You don't have to worry to get like a high quality DSLR. There's no need for that. Just your normal camera, you can get started, and then you just need to probably get a microphone to make that. And make sure that you should probably also get a stand, camera stand as well, so your phone is not vibrating, because you don't want shaky videos. That's kind of unwatchable. It gives people a headache. Okay, cool. So, oops, right. And the next thing, that's number 6, is doing eye-catching thumbnails, because we all know that we judge a book by its cover. Similarly, for a video, you judge it by its thumbnail. Before people start to watch your videos, and the first thing that they're going to see is your title and your thumbnail. So if you don't create your own customized thumbnail, then YouTube is just going to pick a random frame which they think is going to be appealing to other viewers. So instead of leaving YouTube to do the work, which you're not even sure if that's going to work, why not get a image and then design your own thumbnail? You can easily go to a number of free tools that you can to create that, for example, like Canva. So you need to get a picture of yourself, or you can capture a frame from your video, and then you can create a appealing thumbnail to that, so people stop scrolling and then they want to click on it. And this thumbnail is going to be seen as well when you share the link to your with your friends. That's a thumbnail that's going to come up. So put in some work to create a simple eye-catching thumbnail. And of course, the most important element of all is, once you've got all those 6 steps, is you have to create the process and you repeat the process. You do your research before recording each video, plan out your videos, promote your videos, get your thumbnails, get everything up, create a process. So you keep repeating it again and again to keep getting to that 1,000 subscribers. You have to do it consistently as well, and you keep getting it better videos as you do more of it. Because if you are not consistent with your videos, after 4 videos, you stop for a month or 2, and then you think you're going to go back, okay, the momentum is lost, and then you have to restart the entire process again. So you need to have this consistency. If you keep starting and stopping, it's not going to help you to grow your channel. And just a quick look into how it's going to look like before and after. This is also drawn from YouTube Analytics. You can see at the beginning, when if you're promoting on Facebook, at the beginning it's like a top channel that drives traffic to watching your videos. Once you are getting found on search itself, you're not just going to be found on YouTube search, you're also going to be ranked on Google search. So that's the best part. Once your videos has gained enough authority, getting enough views, your channel is big enough, your videos are going to be found on Google search. So you are getting another traffic source of customers finding your channel, finding your videos. So that's one of the of that. Once you hit that, and pro tip on how to turn viewers into customers, you should mention your products and services. Maybe at the end of your video, you earn your right. So remember to do that. You can put your products and services in your description and pin comments as well as an info card, which you can also insert in the middle of your video. And remember to get them into action in your video, prompt them so you can turn them into customers. You can also say, I have an email list, you can download this, head on to my website and get them to do that. So these are ways to turn the viewers into customers. If you don't tell them that you're selling something, then they won't know anything about it, so they won't get to that. Maybe they're actually interested in getting one of those products and services. That's why they are watching your videos in the first place. So make full use of this opportunity to also actually tell them about your products and services and get them to find out more. And that's kind of the gist of it in a nutshell, the 7 elements and how to turn viewers into customers. And that's how you get your 1,000 subscribers. It's not easy. It's not impossible. It's just a matter of repeating the process, fine-tuning your process. And most people fail mainly because they don't persevere, they're not doing the research, and they don't have the process. So once you have your process all planned out, you just keep repeating it. It gets easier each time you go through the entire process of uploading your videos and promoting your videos. And that's
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Clarice. That was a very interesting presentation. Let's go through the Q&A. I've got here several questions.
Yes.
One of that is, what is the advisable frequency of posting a video per week?
Cool. So the minimum is definitely at least one video per week. I'll definitely highly recommend one. If you want to accelerate your growth, you can do 2 videos, but make sure both your videos, if you want to produce 2, are of good quality. So it doesn't mean you produce more and then you're not doing your research, you're not, providing valuable content, then that defeats the purpose. If you don't have time to produce 2 quality videos, then just focus on one. It's not so much about the frequency, about the quality.
Great. So the next question is how to optimize your SOE in order to be first on YouTube, which is a question that many people have in their minds. What are the requirements to be on the first page, and is it based on engagement of views?
Right. So this is based on, there are 2 parts of it. So that first part is actually to get your titles right. To get your title right, you need to actually get the right topics as well. So if let's say if you're trying to create a topic that 1 million videos has been created about it, and there are many different good videos already viewed, then there's less chance of getting there. So you want to first start getting the right topic, identifying the topic that has less videos to search ratio. So there's a high search ratio, but less videos produced. So you identify that sweet spot to create videos of that. And then slowly, as you get more and more viewers, that's when you're going to get slowly to page 1. You're not going to suddenly be on page 1 on day 1. You also need to create more videos around that topics as well. Then YouTube understands that your channel is the expert around this topic. And then you get a higher chance as well to move to page 1 eventually.
Great. And another important question, do dislikes, do they still matter?
Yes, dislikes matter. Dislikes matter more for YouTube, basically because this is not a public known number. So what YouTube is doing is just more to customize and personalize the viewers to, is to personalize the viewing experience for each individual viewer. But what happens is that if you have 100 likes and 1 dislike, okay, YouTube is not going to think that your video is horrible, because they know that everyone who watch your video is going to like your video. In general, if you have a high like to dislike, then don't worry about the dislike. In fact, you should celebrate that dislike, because it means you're getting enough people to watch it. If you get no dislikes, maybe it means that you're not reaching out to enough people, not enough, your video is not getting watched by enough people yet.
Good. And the next question would be, can you tell what the CTR of a video cover would be, and what would be to have it to be okay?
I would say if you can get around maybe 3 to 5% click-through, that would be good. 1% means that there could be room for improvement. 1 to 2% could be room for improvement. If you're getting less than 1%, maybe you should really rework on your video itself. Because that's what, because that thumbnail is going to be on the YouTube homepage if YouTube promotes your video. So you can look at that. There are people with if you get really good designers, you can get up to 5 to 6%, even higher than that. But that's kind of if you get a really good designer to really design and get onto that. But in general, if you get 3 to 5%, that's a good start.
Great. So, and what is the meaning of retention? Meaning to keep coming back to that channel?
Yes. So no, retention, it means like how many percentage of a video do they watch. So there are 2 metrics that YouTube looks at. One is like how much of a video do they watch, like 10% of your video, or do they watch up to 50% of a video. So in general, a good percentage of a video is about 30% in general. That's like the average of a video. So if a viewer watch about 30% of your videos in general, it's considered generally good. Or if you have a higher percentage, about 50%, because some people might not watch your long video at one go, they might come again another time. Or if they click on your channel, they realize, oh, it's a long video, they save it and they come again. So it averages out the percentage. But in general, if a good video should get people watching around at least 30% or more, that's the minimum. coming back to the channel again, that's returning subscribers and subscribers. So if they come again, that's like a different metrics altogether. So retention just generally means how long of a video do they watch? How much percentage? Yeah.
Wonderful. So thank you very much for everybody listening. Unfortunately, we cannot answer all the questions since we are running out of time. And see you in the next session. And thank you very much as well for giving us this presentation, Gladys.
Yes, thank you, Christian. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.